Hello, welcome to Do It Yourself with Wayne. Today we're going to do a product review on this Ronson MDX Torch and the Ronson butane fuel that you got to have to go with it. So we're going to take this out of the package, we're going to talk to you about the features, and we're going to demonstrate how to fuel it and how to use it. So let's move on. Okay, now we've taken the product out of the container, which was a little difficult to open, but we got it open. And nice looking little tool. These are the instructions. Not a lot of instructions, but I do recommend everybody read the warnings that are on here. And I will scan this and post it on my website, which is DIYwithWayne.com, and there'll be a link in the description directly to the information about this tool. So if you want to read the instructions before you purchase the tool, you'll be able to. And I'd just like to say that DIY with Wayne is all about helping you to save money. We do a lot of DIY repair stuff. We do some design stuff, things that any kind of stuff around the house. We also do product reviews, but all these things help you save money. So if you like to save money, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and we will help you save money. Now let's get on with reviewing this product. Now one thing I'll warn you about with this product, one of the things that I consider negative, and I'll also include that in my final review at the end, but it does not come pre-fueled. So if you buy this product and you take it home and you don't buy fuel, you can't use it because there's no fuel in it when you purchase it. So you got to buy purchase fuel to go with it. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how to add fuel. Now on the bottom there's a little port there that this connects with, and so we take this off. And before I do this, I'm going to tell you about one of the warnings that you should read before you start. Butane is heavier than air. So when you do this, there's always going to be some butane that leaks and spills a little bit. It will tend to go down, and it will settle. And if you do this like over a bowl or over a sink or something, that butane will settle in the bottom, and that can cause a fire hazard. So just be aware of that. Fill in the well ventilated areas. Don't fill over some kind of container. But to fill it, this upside down, and there's a little port right in the middle here. I'll take a close-up picture of that, put it up here in the corner so you can see it a little close up. But you just put this over that, then you press the bottle down and let it fill. And then the instructions tell you not to overfill it, but it doesn't tell you how to tell when it's overfilled. So let's see what happens. We'll see. I don't know if it was supposed to do that or not, but it just spilled out all kinds of fuel. I'm going to ask my sweetie to get me a paper towel now. Now at this point we've done a little bit more research, and what we've learned is, if you watched before, and I'm not going to do this again because the tool is full of butane now, but when I was pressing this down, you hear some hissing, and it doesn't take long to fill it, and when you see the butane start puddling up around and spewing out, that's when it's full, and that's when you stop. Okay, we got this thing fueled up now. Let's show you how to use it. You got several controls here. You got a button here that mashes in just a little bit. You have to mash that in order to light the propane torch, or the torch. You don't have to continue holding it in while it's burning, but you have to hold it in order for it to light. Up here at the front, you got your trigger. You have to pull that in order to light it and for the flame to burn, and you have to continue holding it as long as you want the flame to continue burning. If you release it, the flame goes out. Over here on this side, you got a little slider that controls how big the flame is. We'll show you that here in just a couple minutes. And up here on the top, you got a little slider that controls the airflow. It gives you either your yellow or your blue flame. We'll show you that here in just a moment as well. Now, let's start out. I'm going to hold this in my hand like this, and I'm using this part of my hand to press this. And I'll use my index finger to pull the trigger, but I'm using my other fingers to apply pressure at the back with this part of my finger. Okay, so I hold it like that, and when I squeeze with these fingers, I'm pushing in the interlock switch on the back, which is the child safety switch, and then I pull this with my finger. If I get it right, it'll light, just like that. Now the flame over here on my side that you can't see, I'm going to adjust it. We can go down to a smaller flame, or we can go up to a larger flame. And that right there is about middle ways. Now, for the button here on the top, if you pull it back, you get an orange flame, or yellow flame, whatever you want to call it. But if you're careful, you can get a double flame where you got blue and yellow. Or you can just go to blue. So it is slightly adjustable in the middle. It's kind of sensitive. It's hard to get it in the middle where you get both colors. But if you want a yellow flame or a blue flame, it will do that. So anyway, that's how it works. That's all the controls there are to it. So now let's move on to my final review. My sweetie's making me laugh, sorry. But anyway, for my final review, I'd like to say I do like this little torch. I think it's handy. I think it would be great for a lot of things. Crafts around the house, woodworking projects when you want that burned look on your wood. Some people like that. Around the shop, if you've got frozen nuts and bolts, if you've got a little copper pipe you need to solder together, if you've got a campfire you need to light. You know, there's a lot of things that you could use this for. My sweetie has one similar to this. She uses in the kitchen sometimes. This could be used in the kitchen as well for those things. So I do like that. The things I don't like the ergonomics. She and I both find it a little bit awkward to press this with the palm of my, or the back part of my hand here when I pull the trigger. It just could be designed better. It works. I mean, it's not a showstopper kind of thing, but I think it could have been designed better. I do like the little slider here for adjusting the intensity of the flame. I do like that you can get the yellow flame. I don't know what I would use that for, but I do like it. But another thing that I consider a negative is when you buy this, it doesn't have fuel in it. We got this at the store, and I just got a little board at the store, and I was reading the package as we were shopping around, and I realized that it doesn't have fuel in it when you buy it. So if you don't have butane fuel at home, or you don't buy some while you're there, you get home, you can't use this. I consider that a negative. It either should come with a can of butane fuel, or it should come pre-fueled with butane fuel. I guess that's about it, but I do like it. My sweetie's shaking her head. What are we missing?
The fact that it doesn't stay lit.
Yes. She's reminded me that there's no function or feature so that when you start it burning, you can't set it down or something and it keep burning. It only burns when you keep the trigger held in. There was an older version of this that had a button on the back that you could press, and the flame would continue to burn even if you set it down. This model doesn't do that. Those older models did get recalled, and I think maybe that had something to do with the recall. I'm not really sure, but the current model does not have a way to keep the flame lit unless you're holding the trigger in. So that is a negative. But anyway, I do like it. I think it has a lot of uses. I think it's a fairly good value. So that's my review of this little Ronson torch. Just like to say, appreciate you visiting. Do it yourself with Wayne. I'd really like it if you'd subscribe to our channel and click like on our video. And just like to say thank you for visiting, and we hope you have a great day.